story here is Mike Vernon with 12-0-1 his last 13 starts, Mike, and he's really had a jinx over the Oilers. He hurt himself in game 1, twisted that knee. They don't want to take a chance with him tonight. Levelland has not played or started a hockey game since April 1st. All right, we open up here with a Flames. Levelland having to handle the puck first, and Paul Reinhardt back up by a Messier with a closing step on Reinhardt to set the tone early. And the puck is up to the Oilers, back to the Oilers zone. Anderson retreats. Anderson. Right wing to Randy Craig. And up ahead. Robert Day Lumley. Tim Hunter now. Backs it back in. And now a goat breaks out. Hunter and Don Jackson. They thundered it off the block. Now they develop in front of the Oilers bench. Mike, the Calgary Flames, of course, starting their tough guys out there. Big Nick McNeil, who just came to the team 9 games to the remainder of the season. Tim Hunter, the big tough guy on the right side. And automatically, they get at it. Lumley and Patillo talking right now. Donnie Jackson, who did not play in game 1, went right after Hunter right off the bat. As we spoke on the opening, there wasn't that much fisticuffs and tough stuff in the first game. A lot of hard checks. Semenko was into it. McSorley. Now, Tim Hunter led the team. The Calgary Flames with 291 minutes of penalty time. He and Don Jackson. Don Jackson starting tonight. Replacing Steve Smith. Well, of course, the Oilers are very upset that they played poorly, or at least they felt they played poorly in game 1. They had a closed-door meeting this morning for 1 hour without anybody bothering them at all. Trainers were out of the room, everybody. Only the players and Glenn Sager and his assistant coaches. And they are fired up. Joe Arnold will post it around now for the Flames. Again by Jim Pepinski and Joe Hahn. But a big line for the Flames. They won game number 1 against the Oilers right here, 4-1 on Friday. Franklin Kennedy with Dave Hunter and Mark Napier. The guy for Glenn Sager. Now the Oilers and Dave Hunter. First minute of play. Up ahead it comes to center. And we'll go to McDavid. Davies shoots it in. Goes it on minus to Hunter and Jackson. And another elbow. Hunter put into one of the Flames. It was Mullen. Giving McCowan with goals for the Flames. Left wing. Too far for Ben Muncie. But goes down against Lee Hogan. The two for the Oilers. Hunter. Like having hit. Clean hit though. Kevin Lowe directs it around for Mark Napier. Well, Calgary can dish them out on equal terms, too. They've got the size. Here's McDavid shooting one. That was blocked. Hunter went in. Jamie McCowan able to gather it in for the Flames, and he drives it up ice. Low back to Dutcherby on an icing call. Pepinski put a little elbow into Kevin Lowe as he went into the board. This building is renowned for being a very quiet building in the National Hockey League, but not tonight. These people have been on their feet since they got going in the warm-up. They realize the Edmonton Oilers right now are behind the 8 ball, even though it's only 1 game into a series. Calgary has regained the home ice advantage. A lot of the Edmonton players after game 1 said it was like getting rubbed in our face. It was a real put-down for Calgary to beat us. They just felt that strongness. Of course, you got these 2 cities not 200 miles apart here in Alberta. It's like Hartford, Boston, Montreal, and Quebec City. A real rivalry. One of the best in the NHL. Right, lefty. With Dave Semenko and Yari Perry. Perry, the leading goal scorer in the NHL this year, with 68. Gretzky, of course, led the league again. 215 points. A new league record. John Tonelli to Doug Risebrown. Doug Risebrown, John Tonelli, and Lanny McDonald. Working for the Calgary Flames. Paul Coffey, Mr. Everything on defense this year in the NHL. Left to the center, and he'll see those two. Shoot it in for the to make a turn to look at Sheehy and says, hey, well, he would have been a penalty. Sheehy led this hockey club in penalty minutes this season with 271. Of course, Semenko, no stranger to rough tactics in the penalty box. Well, Sheehy with 271. See, the Oilers, basically, Mike, when they play the Calgary Flames, they seem to get off their game at times, and that's what they worry about. You saw an example of Sather's coaching right there, where Semenko just turned away from Sheehy and said, you're not going to get to me this time. Curry to Coffey. And back to Gretzky now. The Coffey swinging wide. It's going to come deep. Off the edge of the skate, still by the center. And Lanny McDonald breaks that play into the Flames. He'll shoot it up ice. The Oilers won 6 games on the year of the 8th meeting. They lost and had a tie. Here's the Northland Coliseum, the score. Edmonton nothing, Calgary nothing. Well, the face-off will be in Calgary territory. Flames have been called for 2 icing calls already. What type of game do you think they'll play tonight? Are they going to just basically stick with the game plan they had on Friday?
No question about it, Mike. They won it 4-1 by playing very close to the vest, not taking any chances, and trying to let the Oilers open it up to take advantage of those opportunities. Why not play it the same way and hope for the same outcome?
Ball Baxter moves it up into Edmonton ice, and Kevin Lowe back to play it. He'll move to the right of Grant Fuhrer. A good shot, but it missed the net. Reggie Lemelin lost that one all the way. Now goes McCabe. McCabe found all three of those and goes on. Big goal scorer for the Flames all year. Beklinski. And he'll flip it in. Kevin Lowe settles it. Scoreless game here, opening minutes of play at the Northlands Coliseum. And the Oilers trying to even the series. It's a best of 7. Napier goes up, has some room. Look, shoots it to the net, deflected. Right in front by McCabe, and it went wide. Now McCabe, hammered on a check by Terry Johnson. They're against Calgary. And the Flames will go to the penalty line.
Big Terry Johnson, former St. Louis Blue, and first power play of the game will go to the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton nothing, Calgary nothing.
The classic reminder again. Terry Johnson, the Calgary Flames. Played with Quebec, St. Louis, picked up in the big trade midway through the season. So the Oilers go to the power play, and they were third in the National Hockey League during the regular season. Right now, they're the 31.3% in the playoffs. It's outstanding. Picked up by Sega and dumped up by.
It's kind of interesting, Mike, that Gary Curry is not on the power play for the Oilers. Anderson and Messier are out there with Gretzky, Huddy, and Coffey on the point.
Power play down for the ball. Messier checked nicely by Doug Weisbrod. They played very well in the playoffs. The Flames dominated the Oilers when they beat them against Vancouver to get to this series. Like the icing call. Well, Lemelin played it, and it goes to the corner for Gretzky. There's a dangerous move there. Gretzky goes behind the net. Gretzky trying to set it. Can't do it. And David McCallum stops the play. Dan Quinn rushing back. Short-handed. 1-on-4. Stop. Goes cross-eyes to McCallum. McCallum just puts it into the corner to kill the time again. Mike Kruzaniski.
Quinn is down.
It up. And McQuinn is down on the far side of the Oilers zone.
He took a run at Huddy. And Huddy got out of the way, and Quinn went spinning behind him and hit the ice. I didn't see exactly what happened to him as the play had moved up over center ice.
Well, there's the replay there.
He gets the stick. There's Anderson, not Charlie Huddy, excuse me. But he may have run himself right into Anderson's stick. I believe that's what happened.
Well, Quinn apparently is going to be all right. First round draft choice for the Flames back in 1983. Had his best pro year ever in his third year with 30 goals and 72 points. 52 seconds now left from the Terry Johnson penalty. Both Tim Hunter and Don Jackson are out of the penalty boxes after serving their minor penalties. Of course, the Vettelmeyer.
So far, the Oilers have not got a shot on goal during this extra man situation.
Well, low-scoring game certainly has to favor the Flames, you would think.
Oh, yes. They don't want to get into a shootout with the Oilers. They mostly win games that turn into track meets.
And you've got the two highest scoring teams in the NHL this year.
Right.
The Oilers are number 1, Calgary number 2. McCallum. But I think with advantage, especially on the road, to keep it low. Right side. Again, takes the heat out of the kitchen as he drops it back into the Oilers net area. Grant Fuhrer. Plays it from Paul Coffey. He's got the motor going. Waits for traffic. Cut back. And he's got Lemelin coming over the field. He's lucky. But the whistle sounded as Terry takes it. The referee calls for the face-off.
Lemelin didn't know where it was. He knew it hit him somewhere in the chest area. But he couldn't find it. He almost dropped it back into his own net. But the whistle had already done it. It's exactly Paul Coffey. One end to the other. With that great generation he had. He put it on forward. Look at that thing. It was right underneath Lemelin's left arm. And squeaked out the back. But the play was virtual dead. With 24 seconds left in the penalty to Terry Johnson of Calgary.
Calgary coming to the playoffs is an 80% clip, which is not bad. And there's a look at Reggie Lemelin. He was signed back as a free agent in 1978. He was 29, 24, and 4 this year with a 4.08 goals against average. Yastrzemski.